Welcome to Kingdom Letters. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Kingdom Letters. God is good and He's greatly to be praised. What a blessing it is to be here on Kingdom Letters. Yes, we're still celebrating Father's Day. Yes, how about that? We're still celebrating Father's Day. But it's a blessing. We celebrate Mother's Day, so let's celebrate Father's Day. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with celebrating Father's Day. So we thank God for everyone coming and tuning in to kingdomletters@gmail.com. Thank you for emailing us at the number 2, kingdomletters@gmail.com. This is a good letter tonight. This is a good one. And we thank you for emailing us anonymously, and we just getting to the purpose. It's all about turning our problems into purpose. That's what Kingdom Letters is all about. And I am so blessed, so blessed, so blessed, so blessed to have you and for your comments and for you sharing your thoughts, your opinions, your wisdom, many times your wisdom. In Kingdom Letters, we seek kingdom letters, we seek kingdom language, which is God, which is the Bible. And that always put us on the right path. You cannot go wrong with the word of God. I'm going to say it again. You cannot go wrong with the word of God. So we just thank God for all those who come on, even on the replay. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, continue to email us at the number 2, kingdomletters@gmail.com. Please tag, share, and say a prayer because this is the way we spread the gospel. This is the way we spread the gospel now. So let's spread the gospel and the good news because that's what Kingdom Letters is all about. And sometimes people come and they have problems, and thank God that they are, requesting our advice or, our opinion on a lot of things. I have a fly that there's a fly here that I want to get this fly. Um, but I thank you all for Kingdom Letters because Kingdom Letters, that's where we grow. We do self-evaluation. Uh, it's all about growing. It's all about getting to the next level. It's all about being the best you can be. That's what Kingdom Letters is all about. So thank you all. And again, happy Father's Day. I hope every father enjoyed their Father's Day. And just like Mother's Day, every day is Father's Day. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do another Father's Day edition, which is this one is good. This one is good. So when you go on replay, still drop it and thank you to this young man who emailed us. I had to I had to kind of translate uh the letter, but I do thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so the letter reads, you can be a bad can you be a bad partner but a good father? Just because we didn't make it in a relationship doesn't mean I can't be a good father. I provide for my child. I provide for my child, but the mother always got something to say. I don't need her validation. Long as my child is happy, that's what matters. So the question is, can you be a bad partner but a good father? Hi, Tandra. Can you be a bad partner but a good father? That is the question of the night. Okay, so I, I don't know what to say. um, if you have good qualities, I think there is a difference between a bad. That's two different relationships. Let's just clear that up. It is two different relationships. One is a partner with your significant other. The other one is the father to your child. So there is a difference in the two different dynamics. Two different dynamics. A partner and a father. Maybe uh as the person said, the relationship didn't work out. So because the relationship didn't work out, does that minimize does that minimize the man from being a good father? I don't think so. I don't believe so. Um Hi Nikki. As long as you are doing the best you can for that child, I think that's what matters the most. Of course, you have to respect the child's mother because the child mother is always going to be around. Forgive me if I just keep looking around because I got this fly swap. I'm trying, I'm trying to get this fly. Uh, but um, you have to respect the child's mother. That's number one. Uh, but if you are, and listen, I'm going to try to say this as kind as I can. I said it before. Women are different creatures. They- so if you hurt a woman, uh, if a woman is bitter, if a woman is broken, um, you're gonna need a lot of patience. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. I'm not trying to be messy, but you're gonna need a lot of patience. That's the person you have to deal with. Uh, if I didn't say every, I said some women are hurt, angry, broken, and bitter. And if they have all of that combined and they're dealing with you and you was a part of the hurt and the brokenness, you're going to have a lot of patience. And you still have to show respect. You cannot lose respect for the child's mother. And that's a part of your father's journey as a father. That's a part of your journey as a father. Um, just continue to do whatever is best for the child because believe me, the child does grow up and the child will see for themselves. Trust me, the child will see for themselves. The child will see that their mother is messy and the child will address the mother. The child will defend their father. Trust me when I tell you. I I haven't had that experience, but I've seen it many of times. The child grows up and if you haven't stepped up to the plate, listen, these children are gonna let you know. These children, these children are they are not from the old school. They don't suppress their feelings. These children will let you have it, whether you are doing good or whether you are doing bad. And sometimes these children get caught up in themselves and they tell you off when you're doing good. So there you have it. But these children, they will come to their senses and they will tell you, you've been a good father, you did the best you can, or Ma, I don't know why you treated my father like that, or Dad, I don't know why, what happened, what did you do to my mother? It's gonna come out. So the best thing to do is to maintain your integrity. And if you do not know what integrity is, look it up. look look up integrity and hopefully you can apply that to your lives because a man with integrity it's always going to tell, it's going to show. It's sometimes you don't even have to defend yourself. You do not have to defend yourself. I know many of times and I've seen this happen to mothers. It's true. They mother some mothers, they always got something to say. They are very critical. Well, you could have got this color, or they didn't need that. Instead of just saying thank you, because some mothers, I don't know why, they feel that they have to approve of every gift or everything the father does. It, they got it twisted somewhere down the line. I don't have time for that. Um, to explain all of these things, I'm just explaining to you. How you doing, Michelle? I'm just explaining to you from my point of view, from my perspective. I have seen it. I have seen how mothers degrade the fathers, how the mothers criticize the fathers. I've seen it. I've seen it. And the only thing I can tell you, if you are a father in that position, you have to maintain your integrity. You have to maintain your integrity, and it will show. Your child will speak for you. It's going to take some time, but your child will speak for you. You're going to have to put up with a lot because I'm just being real. When if you are dealing with a broken woman, you're going to have to put up with a lot. And if you was a part of that brokenness, you're going to have to put up with a lot. That's the only thing I can tell you. I can listen, you can pray to God. Maybe God will perform a miracle, but this is a part of the wages of your sins. This is this is the payback that you get when you hurt a woman. And it's not funny. I'm just saying these are facts. When you hurt a woman and she has not gotten over it, or she did not forgive you, or she has not reached that level of maturity, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So the best thing to do is don't dip in and out the woman, leave the woman alone, and deal directly with your child. If you can have minimum conversations with your child mother until y'all reach that level that y'all can be cordial, I would just leave it at that. But I'm just telling you, it's best to have integrity. You have to respect the child's mother, regardless of what they do. Trust me when I tell you, do you think these children don't remember? You think these children won't remember when they, yes, they will. The stories that I hear from these adults that remember when they was 3 years old. 3 years old, they still remember some things that happened between their parents. It's horrible. It's horrible. So you do not want to be that father that have to deal with the hurt from their child. Just back up, keep your distance, and do whatever you have to with the child. Love, 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 love. Show all the love you can for your child. Show all the love that you can for your child. Because just because, and to, I don't like the terminology of a broken home. I don't like that terminology because when you say a child comes from a broken home, then you automatically look at the person as they are broken, and that's not the case at all times. I don't like the terminology of a broken home. Um, I do believe, and maybe someone can be a witness to this, but I do believe you could be a whole person coming from a home without two parents in the home. I believe you can be a whole person. You could become a whole person without having a two-parent home. I just believe that. I've seen it. My two parents, they are two completely whole people, and they grew up without a father in their home. And they did it correctly. They had their children, they maintained their integrity, and they raised their children. I know that's old school, but from generation to generation, there are people that did not come from a two-parent home, and yet they made it. That these are facts. I say it all the time. Just because you come from a two-parent home does not guarantee you will be successful, doesn't guarantee that you will make all the correct decisions. It does not. You may have uh, a healthy foundation, but doesn't guarantee because it's based upon your choices that you make. And I've seen drug addicts come out of two-parent homes. I've seen high school dropouts come out of two-parent homes. So this is why, and just because it's two-parent home doesn't mean it's not broken. This is why I don't like the terminology of a broken home when the mother and father are no longer a couple. That's why. I just believe you could be in a two-parent home and your home is still broken. Ha! That's me. That's my perspective. But I've seen it plenty of times. I've seen it. So, to this father and to every father that has to deal with these type of situations where the mother, you and the mother just not getting along. Can I just say it straight out? When you and the child's mother is not getting along, listen, maintain your integrity. Try to keep peace at all times. The relationship that's most important is you and your child. That's it. You and your child. Psalms, the 34th chapter, verse 14, it says, turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. When it comes to your child and your child's mother, you better seek that peace and you better pursue it. Let me tell you something. I pray so much for so many fathers. I really do. I really do. Because some fathers, it's hard for them to express themselves. And that's why I want to thank the brother who emailed. 'Cause I just know, I already know it's hard. They like to keep it in because they what they call it man up. But in all reality, when it's you know when it's tight. You know you're not getting along. You know when it's getting crazy. You already know. And I'm not taking sides. I've seen it. I've seen it so many times. So I can't, I love my sisters, but I see what I see and I know what I know. And I'm not saying all sisters are like that, but when a brother says that they doing everything to take care of their child and the mother always have something to say, that's reality. That's reality. These are the story of so many men. And the only thing I can say, brother, is maintain your integrity. Your child will speak for you. It may take some time, but believe me, your child's going to see it. They're going to remember it, and then they're going to let you know, and they're going to let both parents know. So just do the best that you can. Do the best that you can. Don't stop being who you are. Don't stop being who you are. If nobody sees you, God sees you. God sees you. And he's going to bless you for being a good father. The Bible talks about fathers, do not provoke your children to wrath. That's part of it. That's part of it. How you deal with your, the mother of your child. That's part of it. Your child should not see the fights, the arguments, the disputes. They just shouldn't. And it's not healthy. And I'm speaking from now, I can speak from experience with that. Me and my husband go at it sometimes. But we got to maintain our integrity. We must maintain our integrity as parents and do what's best for the child. Because in the end, who matters? We don't matter. It's the child. It's the child. And I know sometimes, we just want to be selfish. and we want to get in our feelings. But as parents, we just gotta, what I'm doing now, close our eyes and just be like, you know what? Call a name out. Hi, Mary. You gotta call a name out. You gotta say, look, they matter. This this is what the most important thing. So you sometimes you have to swallow your pride. My mother used to say, sometimes you gotta what? Take the right for the wrong. You gotta do it. You must do it. Maintain your integrity. Just maintain your, and you can do it. You pray. God give you strength. You pray. Again, I'm not knocking my sisters. This is a no judgment zone. It's just what I see. And again, this is from a brother who's claiming that he takes good care of his child. Now, a brother's claiming that he takes good care of his child. Come on. We already know. There's a lot of brothers that don't even care about their children. So I have to commend brothers that's even attempting to step up to the plate and take care of their child. They don't need anything else. But again, if you was a part of her brokenness, that's part of the consequences. That's part of the consequences. So you're gonna have to be patient because sometimes you moved on, but the woman didn't. And sometimes they don't want to forgive you. Sometimes they don't want to see you move on. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't have all the answers. I'm not trying to have all the answers. I'm just going by what I have seen, the reality that I know. And from the reality that I know, it's a lot of chaos that goes on between fathers and mothers that are not together. And what they forget is the child is what's important. The child is the most important person between the father and the mother. It's the child. So if you could swallow your pride, if you could hold your tongue, you could tame that tongue, if you could walk away, as Psalms 34:14 said, just turn away, just walk away. Because those words, they stick. Words stick. They stick. And whatever you do, that child's gonna remember. I continue to say that because I've heard so many horrific stories from adults that still remember from when they was 3 years old. That is crazy. I can't remember from almost 5 years old. I can remember when my father did this to my mother. I can remember when my mother said this to my father. At 3 years old, you think these children not gonna remember? They gonna remember for a long time, a long time. And this is why I say just watch what you do now because you're going to pay for it later. Sometimes it's a good thing, it's a good pay. Sometimes it's not. It's not. People don't understand the trauma that goes. These are grown adults that are still crying for when their parents broke up over 20 years ago. That's it's just I don't know. It just amazes me how I just listen to adults and they just remember. So to all the fathers who have to deal with, things when it comes to the mother of your children, you got to deal with it. What I'm going to say, what I don't have magic, abracadabra. Not on Kingdom Letters. It's a process, and again, you just gonna have to do what you got to do. But the child is the most important thing, and again, the child is going to remember, and they gonna speak up. And when they speak up, please be on that right side. Be on that right side. Because the child doesn't defend the good parent all the time. What I mean is the one that appears to be the good parent. This is real talk. You know how some people they want to appear to be that good, that perfect parent? Honey, you talk to these children and they let you know, you just be sitting there like, that's who? No, that can't be your mother. No, that can't be your father. They like, you don't. And the first thing it says, you don't know my mother. You don't know my father. The crazy this. That, let me tell y'all, I just heard so much. I heard so much over my life. This is what I'm just telling you. This is from other people's stories. Watch what you say. Watch what you do. You may not have the best situation, but again, try to make peace. Psalms 34 and 14. Do what you can to maintain that peace because that child is going to remember and that child is going to speak up. That's it. That's all I got. I pray that the fathers, I'm praying for the fathers and the mothers, but since it's Father's Day, I pray that the fathers, they gain the integrity they need to raise their children. I pray that you get it. I, child support is more than child support. Integrity is more than child support. That's why I said look it up. You look it up and you really do the research on the word integrity. I'm telling you, you'll understand what I'm saying. You have to maintain your integrity. So thank you. Thank you to the father. And can you be a bad partner? That was the question. Can you be a bad partner but a good father? I just believe you can because it's two different dynamics. One is a partner, one is a father. That's two different relationships. So again, you got to be careful because that's real close, meaning that if you don't have the integrity to respect a woman, then your child is going to see that. So you can't put on a facade where you have good father, a good father. You know, you play the role of a good father, but you're not a good man. You got to be a good man. You got to be a good man. And when you become and mature and be a good man and respect the mother of your children, then you will understand, you'll be a better father. Let me just say it that way. You'll be a better father. Because a lot of men, they they don't want to make the commitment. And I get it. This is 2020. You don't want to make the commitment. The children are already here. I get it. I get it. I'm not bashing you. Only thing I'm saying is you got to have that integrity where your children could see, look, my father is a good man. Not only he's a good father, but he's a good man. Because if you don't know how to respect women in general, then that's when, you could answer the question. You got to be a good man first. And when you be a good man, then you automatically, the good father will kick in because the integrity of a man, it automatically will go into the raising of your child. So I hope I answered your question. Thank you um, to the man who wrote this. Happy Father's Day again. I hope you enjoyed your Father's Day and I hope your Father's Day every day becomes better. I hope it becomes better. I hope you have a peaceful life and I hope that things will get better for you and your family. God bless you. Don't forget to write into the number 2, kingdomletters@gmail.com. I think we got another Tuesday for fathers. So the brothers, you could drop an email for me, number 2, kingdomletters@gmail.com. God bless you. Love you and good night.